Good morning, guys. What's up? Welcome back to Roots and Refuge Farm. I am in the kitchen right now getting a couple of things done before I run outside and go spend a little minute in the greenhouse. So here I have a bowl with some bread dough that's rising. I just put that in there, so it's probably going to take an hour or so in the kitchen for that to double. And I've got a pan here that's prepared for some pumpkin bread I'm putting in the mixer. So in our Facebook group, we actually kind of sprung off in a separate Facebook group, which we've now started, doing kind of a little book club. And it's a really informal thing. It's not something that I was looking to turn into something that's going to take a lot of time, essentially. But I read a lot. I listen to a lot of audiobooks, and I was rereading Animal Vegetable Miracle by Barbara Kingsolver, which is one of my favorite books of all time. It was a major catalyst in being in the lifestyle that we're in now as far as growing our own food. And I was rereading it, and I thought I would really love to be able to discuss this and share this with people. So kind of started talking about it on the Facebook group, started the new Facebook group, and basically one of the big messages of Animal Vegetable Miracle is the importance of locally sourcing food and growing things yourself. And part of that is essentially cutting down processed foods, because what we don't really realize is that if you get something prepared in a package, all of those ingredients had to go to wherever that preparation took place and then go through the process of being prepared, packaged up. That's more packaging, more gas miles, and then that is sent to a store where you go purchase it. And so we really cut back on our footprint majorly when we make things at home. And so one of the things that I am really trying to do is look at the areas where I just purchase things out of convenience and say, well, can I make that at home? And snacks is one of the biggest things. I have a lot of kids, and so snacks can be kind of difficult. I've been doing things, and these are special treats. It's stuff like pumpkin bread with chocolate chips in it. Obviously, this is not something that we're eating a lot of. It's not something my kids are eating loaves of every day, or by any means. We don't do just a ton of sweets. This is just like a little slice with some fruit or yogurt in the morning for breakfast, or maybe as an afternoon snack. And that's the kind of thing that you really can cut down on a lot by just making it at home. It's kind of, I know, like pumpkin spice season was a few months ago, but in our family, pumpkin spice season is January and February, because that's after all the pumpkin went on clearance. So I've got some pumpkin that I always stock up during the season that it's all on sale, which is kind of between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Usually stores put it really cheap, and so I think I paid something like $1 for this can. I also had a good deal of pumpkin in my freezer that I baked and pureed from squash that I got locally, but that's gone. We've used that, and I'm making a loaf of this pumpkin chocolate chip bread. I'll put the link to the recipe down below, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in here so I can go outside. I'm not spiking my kids' pumpkin bread. This is homemade vanilla, and I will make a video soon telling you how to make this. Alright, that's there. I'm gonna stick this in the oven, and then we're gonna go outside. By the time that pumpkin bread is done, my sandwich bread will be risen to the point of being panned up. And so I've got probably 45 or 50 minutes to... Come on, Bear. Come on. Guys. Can you see? It's snowing a little bit. It's just little flurries, but it's the first snow we've had all year. I need a better jacket. Oh, no. Okay, outside take 2. It's really not that cold out here. I mean, it's barely freezing. But it's definitely snow flurries coming down. I love snow. It's like one of my favorite things. because I don't have to deal with it very much, obviously. I don't get nearly enough snow to ever be put out by it. I really wish we would get like at least one good snow this winter, but I don't know. Usually it would have happened about by now. I don't know, Benjamin's birthday is in the beginning of March. He's turning 5 this March, and he was born in an awful ice storm that kind of kept everybody inside for days. All right, let's check it out here. Come on, there. Couldn't find this jacket just now because it's down here, and the sweater because I just keep having to take off layers when I come down here. So when I got down here just now, the door was actually cracked open, that just where it wasn't locked, and it kind of swung open a few inches, which up until this point wouldn't have been a big deal because the only things I have started out here are cold weather things, and so getting in like at freezing or below freezing doesn't harm them. However, I just started my pepper seeds the other day, and none of them are up yet, and it is 34 outside, so it's not even freezing. Even we have snow flurries, but like the water on the ground's not frozen, and it's 42 in here. So even with the door open, it kept it a little bit warmer. I've got this fan running because these seedlings were just a little bit weak, and having something in your area where you have your seeds started to move the air just causes them to build more strength in their stems so that they don't get as floppy and weak, and you have healthier plants because they're stronger. And this shouldn't really be affecting the temperature, it should just be moving the air. However, with that door open, I think it probably was pulling some cooler air in. So it's not as warm out here as I would have liked. However, these guys, the pepper seeds are sitting on a heat mat, and it is above freezing in here, so it's okay. Also, there's nothing coming up yet. Bear, have you made a bad choice in coming out here? Do you want to go out? Do you want to go out, or are you going to stay in with me? I don't think he knows what he wants to do. I'm staying in though. Okay. I really just wanted to come down here and see what was going on in here, being that I know we had a colder night last night than we've had lately. It was quite a bit below freezing, but it looks like even with the door having been left open, that everything out here is fine. I'll be transplanting all of these out, probably aiming for about 2 weeks. All of these things will be put out under our row covers. Now I need to make sure that I lock this so it does not come open. I definitely want to keep all the heat we can in there. Hey, what are you doing? The row covers have fared very well this last few days with all the rain that we got. I wasn't 100% sure how they were going to do, but they've held up and obviously are doing their job just fine. So I was trying to peek underneath here. It doesn't look like anything is sprouted. Well, this is why I can't have house shoes. Everything that I planted underneath the row covers is also cold, hardy stuff. Hey girls. Hey, come on, Bear. Don't scare them. Hey! Still no eggs from the chickens. Usually they start laying again about now. At some point, like mid-February, the days start getting long enough that they'll start laying again. My other dogs are hollering at me. They're like, I call favoritism. But they don't have manners, so that's why they don't walk the farm while I have the camera. They have to be on leash with my full attention. Okay, well, I didn't realize it was so cold outside. So I'm gonna nix the plan of maybe starting more seeds in the greenhouse. I don't wanna do that this morning. I have other things I can do. It is crazy to think about how much this space is just gonna come alive over the next 2 months. I thought I might have some good greenhouse stuff to show you guys this morning, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think we'll just stay inside and eat bread instead. Sounds like a good plan for a February day. Thank you guys for hanging out with me this morning. I bless you. Until next time.